Moi everyone and welcome to Finish Your Plate. Today I'll be making fried donuts called Munkkipossu or Possumunkki depending on which area you're from. Now these are a fun dish because these are basically just fried donuts that have been shaped into shape of little piglets. So I have all the ingredients pre-measured here. I have about 1 pound and 9 ounces of flour, about 4.5 ounces of sugar and butter. Everything is room temperature. There's 1 egg here. There's about 2 tablespoons of instant yeast. There's about a teaspoon of salt, and there's about a 1 3/4 cup of milk, which is already warm, and some little cardamom, of course, since it's a Finnish pastry. You have to have cardamom. We're just going to take the dry ingredients first, put them all in, and just give them a quick whisk to mix. Okay, so now the dry ingredients have been mixed. We're just going to add the milk, the egg, and like I said, everything else is room temperature except the milk is warm, and the butter. So I'm just going to use the paddle attachment for a little bit just to mix it. And after that, I'm going to change to my dough hook. Okay, so now everything is pretty much mixed except a couple pieces of butter. That's all right. So we're going to change into the dough hook now. So we're going to be kneading this for a pretty long time, about 20 minutes or so. Let's see. Okay, so now the dough has been mixed and it was rested for another 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this into about 2.5 ounce balls. I'm just going to split the dough into balls, and then we're going to shape the donuts. Okay, so now that we split this dough into balls, we're going to take these balls, just going to roughly roll them out into squares. About that size, about 3-4 inches on each side. So after we've rolled this into about 3-inch square, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little dollop of jam. I'm using 4 fruits preserves. You can use apple. Apple jam is great too. Raspberry. So then what we will do is we're just going to fold it over on itself like this. Lay it out. And this is the part where we're going to make them look like little pigs. So for each corner, you're going to pull them outwards. And then, again, we're going to take each corner, just spread it out and just make little feet for the pigs. These absolutely do not need to be perfect. Okay, so now all the donuts have been shaped with varying rates of success. So what we need to do now is we need to let these rise for about 30-45 minutes, depending on your room temperature. And meanwhile, I'm going to set up the frying station. All right, so we'll see in about 45 minutes or so. So now the donuts have been proofing. It doesn't look like much, but they're going to rise more when we're going to fry them. So what I have here is I'm using white coconut oil. You could use things like shortening or other frying oils, but I found that coconut oil actually gives the donuts a really nice texture. And this one that I have here, this white coconut oil, it has barely any coconut flavor or fragrance in it at all. So, but if you do not like the coconut flavor at all, you may want to use something else. So the oil has been heated up to 375. Okay. So I'm just gonna put a donut in, like so, and fry it. Okay, so after about 3 minutes, it's puffed up kind of nicely, and we're gonna just flip it. Oops. Try to flip it. There we go. And cook it for another 3 minutes or so. Okay, and now that it's all fried, so the last thing we do, I have here just plain granulated sugar. We're just going to roll this donut in the sugar and sprinkle some on as well. Watch out, it's going to be really hot. But you do want to get that sugar all over. There we go. Perfect. All right, and now we're going to fry the second one, and so on, and so on. And here you go, Finnish possumunkki or munkkipossu. Hyvää ruokailua. Thanks for watching. Please join me next time on Finish Your Plate.